With an estimated 1 in 10 people in Australia living with dyslexia, it's more common than you realise, but that being said, there are treatment options available to help overcome language-based obstacles. So tell me, Yolanda, what causes dyslexia?
They actually, and by they I mean the scientific community, find that there's a very strong genetic component, and so that means that if you have somebody in the family that has dyslexia, you're probably more inclined to have dyslexia yourself. And what it does, it changes certain brain areas that process language and language processing and everything that comes with language, and that structure is different in the brain of people with dyslexia. So a lot of studies that have looked at brain imaging have found that.
Wow, so what are some symptoms that a child might show that they've got dyslexia?
Dyslexia, for that, to see that in a child, I mean, kids will have naturally some reading and writing challenges as they learn. That's normal, it's age appropriate. But some children don't grow out of that, and that's, where they're sort of, and their severity is more pronounced, and so the letter reversal that you sometimes might see is more pronounced. Children that really struggle with reading and writing far below their grade level, even though they do quite well in other areas, but that reading and writing really stands out as something that they really struggle with. And some difficulties sometimes with numbers, not really going well with number recognition, and sometimes even maths, calculations.
So how can Townsville Paediatrics help someone with dyslexia?
We can help by doing an intake, and in that intake we'll sort of discuss what's really the concern. Is it just writing? Is it just reading? Or is there more to it? Is there some maths involved? And how's the child overall learning ability? Because sometimes it's just a child struggling with all learning, with just a general, let's say, an educational or cognitive ability. So for that, we typically recommend doing an overall assessment, so an academic ability assessment, and we can screen on top of that for dyslexia or dyscalculia if you have difficulties with maths. Yeah.
So interesting. So if you want to help your child reach their full academic potential, maybe they're not because of dyslexia. So if your child is experiencing any of these symptoms, ask your GP to refer you to the amazing team at Townsville Paediatrics. They have a team of specialised paediatricians with a huge range of specialty areas, so your child will be in very good hands.